Let's go!
Hey, welcome back to Ali and Mates. I'm Ali, and we live in an amazing world. Let's learn more about it in this week's episode.
Ready, everyone?
Welcome to This or That, where I ask you 3 rapid-fire questions and you need to answer straight away. There's no time for thinking and there's no right or wrong. You ready? Let's go. Would you rather go play soccer or bike ride? Would you prefer to eat an ice cream or Slurpee? And finally, would you rather fly like a bird or swim like a dolphin? Time's up. Good job.
Sayings explained.
Welcome to Sayings Explained, where we take funny sounding things grown-ups say and figure out what they really mean. Today's saying is,
Take it with a grain of salt.
take it with a grain of salt.
Like we sprinkle on eggs?
Well, yeah, but this saying isn't actually about food. When someone says take it with a grain of salt, they mean don't believe it completely. Whatever you're hearing, it might not all be true. Sometimes people embellish or exaggerate a story, so listen, but also think carefully and decide if you believe the whole thing. So, here's a test. If someone said they saw a cat driving a car,
I should take it with a grain of salt.
exactly.
Another saying explained. Mystery sound. Can you guess the mystery sound?
Alrighty, time for our mystery sound. Listen closely and see if you can guess what this sound is. Oh, you might never have actually heard that sound. That's a sound that comes from inside your body. If you put your hand on your heart, you might be able to feel it, even though you can't hear it. That is the sound of a heart beating. If you guessed that right, well done.
Stories from the Bible.
Today's story is from the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and it's about a brave man and a God who never left his side. Daniel loved God and prayed to him every single day. But some people were really jealous of Daniel, so they came up with a really sneaky plan to get him in trouble. They convinced the king to make a law, which means a rule. No praying to anyone except the king. If you prayed to someone other than the king, you would get in big trouble. Well, Daniel, he kept praying to God just like he always did.
Did he get in trouble?
When the king found out that Daniel was going to be in trouble, he was actually really sad because he liked Daniel. But the rule couldn't be changed. So Daniel was thrown into a den full of lions, real ones with sharp teeth.
Uh-oh.
I know. The king stayed awake all night, worried sick. In the morning, he ran to the lion's den and shouted, "Daniel, did your God save you?" And from inside the cave came a calm voice. "Yes, my God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. I'm safe." Well, the king was amazed. Daniel walked out of the den without a scratch, not even a lion lick.
That's actually incredible.
It is. And it reminds us, even when life feels scary, God is stronger than anything that frightens us. When we're in a lion's den moment and we feel alone or nervous or unsure, God is right there with us. We can always pray, "God, please protect me and help me to be brave."
Kids Corner!
Okay, welcome to Kids Corner, where we share jokes from our listeners. And today we have a joke from...
Hi, my name's Addie, and I'm giving you a joke, and knock knock.
Who's there?
Butter.
Butter who?
Butterfly.
It's so good. Thank you, Addie. And if you would like your joke on the show, just ask an adult to read the show notes.
Hey kids, it's Safety Sean here with today's safety tip, all about keeping your brain super strong. When you think of muscles, you probably think of those ones in your arms or your legs, the ones that you flex. But muscles get stronger when you use them, like when you run or climb or hang off the monkey bars. Well, guess what? Your brain works the same way. Movies and video games might be great, but if we spend too much time staring at screens like the TV or the iPad or the computer, our brain muscles don't get the exercise they need. So, tip number 1, give your brain a workout. Play outside, read a book, build with Lego, kick a ball, solve a puzzle, or draw something amazing. Every time you use your imagination or move your body, your brain gets stronger. Tip number 2, challenge your brain. Ask lots of questions, try something new, and learn as many new skills as possible. Your brain grows when you stretch it. And tip number 3, rest matters too. Muscles need breaks, and so does your brain. Good sleep and quiet time help it reset, recharge, and grow. So remember, strong bodies need exercise, and strong brains do too. So keep those brain muscles moving. This is Safety Sean, signing off.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Do you know what rhyming words are? They're words that sound the same at the end, like cat and hat, or cake and snake. Can you think of some rhyming words? What rhymes with sun? Fun. What about tree? I thought of bee. How about hop? I came up with pop. Finally, can you think of something that rhymes with band? Hand. Well done. Did you know that rhyming words actually help your brain remember things more easily? That's why so many songs, poems, and jokes use rhymes, because they stick in your head. Here's a silly example. The goat on a boat wore a bright yellow coat. Say it with me. The goat on a boat wore a bright yellow coat. Rhyming is fun.
History tidbit.
Let's step back in time to when photographs didn't exist.
I hate getting photos.
Well, before cameras, people had to draw pictures if they wanted to capture a moment. Or if parents wanted to remember what their kids looked like when they were young, you had to get a painting done, and not a quick one. Some portraits took hours or even days to finish, and the child had to sit super still whilst the artist painted.
That sounds worse than getting a photo.
Well, in 1826, a man named Joseph Nisfor Niepce created the very first photograph.
What did he take a picture of?
The view from his window, and it took 8 hours for the picture to appear. Now, over time, cameras have gotten faster and smaller and clearer. If getting photos taken isn't your favorite thing, just remember one day you will love being able to look back on old pictures of you when you were little and remember the wonderful times and the wonderful people you shared them with. Before I say goodbye, let's check how well you've been listening. Question number 1, what's the saying that means don't believe something completely because it might not all be true? Take it with a grain of salt. Well done. Question number 2, in the Bible story, who was thrown in the lion's den? Daniel, good job. And final question, finish this rhyme. The goat on a boat wore a bright yellow coat. Well done. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode of Ali and Mates. Until next time, have fun, stay curious, and always be kind. Bye for now.
If you're listening to the episode the day it drops, Happy New Year.
See you, everybody.
Oh, and we're going on holidays, so we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Testing, 6, 7.